your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery, thanks for joining us.
Tonight, Jackson County Sheriff's Office having a class on mental illness in Medford. News 10's Aaron Nilsson spoke with the Jackson County Mental Health about what the class will include. That's tonight's top story at 6.
One goal of tonight's meeting at the Smullin Center is to address any misconceptions the public may have about residents with mental illnesses and how they can get help and treatment.
Just because people have mental illnesses, that does not necessarily mean that they will become violent. Those aren't necessarily the only people committing violence. They're actually more prone to be the victims of violence than they are actually committing the violent act.
Jackson County Mental Health Division Manager Stacy Brubacker says right now there is momentum, and she has seen positive outcomes for individuals with mental illnesses.
Treatment options are better and more evidence-based than they ever have been. So I think there's a lot of good reason for hope, for sure.
Brubacker says there is hope despite Jackson County Mental Health serving about 4,000 people and an additional 500 individuals in the last several months. Brubacker also says the violence involving residents with mental issues is disturbing and something she hopes will stop as county and city agencies work together more often.
So that we're avoiding, unnecessary taserings or death by cop or those kind of things that often hit the headlines as well. We're really trying to train our law enforcement officers in various ways to respond to those calls.
In 2006, after some mentally ill individuals were killed by law enforcement in a variety of circumstances, the Jackson County Health Department had an idea. It wanted to create a one-stop shopping crisis center to offer better services and medical care for residents with mental illnesses. Brubacker says there is progress in downtown Medford in getting more areas to help residents.
And I think the reason that fell apart was that was right as the economy crashed, and so people who were going to throw money at that ended up not being able to do that, and so this is kind of a revamping of that.
Brubacker says there is now someone available 24 hours a day, taking phone calls for anyone experiencing a mental health crisis. Covering your news, Aaron Nilsson, News 10.
Brubacker says there will be more mental health community meetings coming in the spring and again in the fall. You can follow the story right on your smartphone. Just download the News 10 app, available on Apple and Android mobile devices.